Hey, Greggy.
Morning, Ben.
Hi, mate.
Yeah, not bad. Yourself?
Very good. Kira, long time no speak.
Good morning. I know, crazy. I know Hannah was having issues before with Teams, so hopefully she's not far away.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to call her on Teams, but because she's not properly set up, yeah. So I'm just making sure. I know that's problem. Don't worry.
We can ignore her.
No.
Stop it!
That's terrible. Hey guys.
Good morning, team.
Hi.
Morning.
I am not sure where young Nicholas is. He may still be caught up with this breakdown that happened on site. Who missed all the meetings the other day?
All right, so we've got some varying set ranges here for hamstring curls. 47.5 per leg was just a 8 to 10 rep range. They've got 2 sets at 10 to 12, and then a failure set aiming for around 12 to 15 to finish off. So likely what we're going to see here is that as the rep range increases, the weight decreases, because we've also fatigued on heavier loads prior to that final set. So 4 total working sets. All right, so what you notice in this exercise order is that things have changed slightly from my previous week's session 3 for the week. Someone was on the hamstring curl, but usually I would start on the leg exercise first and then move to single arm pull downs, then to leg extensions, then to a row, then my calf raise. So I had to modify a little bit due to availability of machines, but again, people need to realize that you can implement on the fly and adjust the program slightly. Given that the posterior back movement and the hamstring movement likely aren't going to interfere with each other, there's no real interrelationship between the two muscle groups or areas, that I can get that swap made and not really impact the overall volume or fatigue of the session. The intention behind the session can still be executed. The purpose of the session is still executed fine. So sometimes when these things happen, you have to pivot and adjust. I've seen people, and I've talked to people before where like clients where a session has to be restructured slightly, they throw the baby out with the bathwater and just basically go home, or like don't even bother doing the exercise, just move on and never come back to it. So you can rearrange, you can pivot a session. It's more so as long as the point of the session can be completed, it's not a big deal.
Yo, there we are. What's happening, Big Sexy?
How you going?
Good, man, good. Sorry about the fuck up.
No, good, really fine. I just like ran out of time to eat. I was like, oh, I can eat. That's awesome. Kind of worked out for the best. How you been?
Good, man, good. Fucking busy.
Good.
Loving life.
Yeah, I've been like keeping updated with everything that's been happening, watching the vlogs as much as I can, just to see what the big dog's up to.
Bro, they are so much fucking work. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I've realised is how much full of shit people that vlog are, like people that do like daily vlogs and try to pretend they have this crazy life. There is no way you're a genuine coach and bodybuilder with the same monotony routine, and you know have all these crazy adventures to go on. You are faking it to make up content, without question.
Yeah.
I've run out of stuff to share, and it's been like 6 weeks. Like,
What do you mean you've run out of stuff to share?
well, like, I know that it's about the journey and, like, you're recording the process and how you improve, and each week is basically the same thing, on repeat. But, like, you see the content creators that have, like, these weird, extravagant trips over here, and they go do this, and they do all these things. Like, there is no fucking way that you are bodybuilding, getting all your content, building out your business, actually training, and still doing all those things. It's just, it doesn't fucking happen.
Yeah.
It's so much work. Like, if I didn't have
I've been talking to people about this concept, like, I went on camp with these, like, there's like a men's camp last year, and we talked about this concept, like the pendulum, where like, sometimes in life you have to swing one way and like, not let go per se, but like, put on the back burner another thing. Like, when you were talking about that, I think last week, about like, your contest prep is now like, priority number one right now. Like, it's just like, yeah, obviously clients are going to be like systemized and processed, but it's like, if someone wants to catch up, or a client wants to do like a quick catch up, something like that, it's like, sorry man, like this is number one. And it's just like, I've been talking a lot about like, sometimes like the goal is to create foundational habits so that when life goes to shit, you can just fall back into that, right? But sometimes like life is like a pendulum where it's like, especially like if training's like on point, like more than it ever has been, you might find that business falls down just a little if these systems aren't there. Like, what are your thoughts on those things anyway?
expand my thoughts on what things exactly.
Like, do you believe that like life is kind of like a pendulum? Sometimes like you have to push things back so you can lock into another thing, or?
Oh, absolutely. I call it seasonal. You know, I've talked about the pendulum type approach as well. You know, you only have so much. Hang on, I'm just going to.
see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I've been on the flex since flex zone. Neighborhood all in your eardrums. I ain't never scared like Bone Crush. Boy, I got God, don't fear none. My line busy, take no calls. Feels like I don't have no flaws. Snakes in the grass, cut those off. Yo, squad shady, my bros raw. No breaks, we go, 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 go. Throw shade, that's a no, 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 no. Go high, go low, low, low. Like spinning in a 644. Cash money like 504. Ball like AD24. No sleep, need more, more, more. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I'm a real one, my day ones. Try speak up, can't say none. Try dig dirt, there ain't none. I make the money that save up.
Okay, so a body session today. Still figuring out how much time I get out of the camera and the audio before it dies, so missed a little bit of the start of the workout before things are charged. Managed to progress the machine incline press, which is good. Using plate loaded, not pin loaded. Managed to get that up. Dumbbells, he's progressed single rep on dumbbell rows, which is not bad. Like, again, you're gonna have available energy even when you're deprived and depleting this aggressively, but yeah, to be progressing at this point, I'm pretty happy. We're down to 101.3 as of this morning, which is about 7.7 kilos down so far in total, which is good. Things are moving quickly at this point and still moving, so still feeling very flat, but lines are starting to come out a bit more, extremities are coming out a bit more in the limbs. Yesterday was probably the first day where I felt actually trash. Not so much to do with the food reduction, or the calorie reduction, sorry, but it was a mixture of probably being hungry. I got a really intense treatment for the Axie team. Oh, excuse me. Oh. So, shoulders, right hip flexor, lower back. What else did I get? Teres minor and thoracic. I was feeling very jaded and stiff. Very jarred and stiff, sorry. So I got a massive treatment done yesterday. Neck sort of released a little bit, but the pain in there, just all that probably added up to the fatigue and the tiredness, and then some issues around getting quality sleep in the last couple of nights. So all that kind of culminated to yesterday really just feeling trash. So did a little bit less work yesterday. Yesterday was a rest day anyway, which was good, which is why I got the treatment done on that day. Didn't do my cardio, just did steps, got my steps in, and then slept where possible. Client check-ins and work, things like that, got my meals in. So today I'll be getting my cardio done. Training session in, obviously. I got a high day today, so I just replenished a little bit of fuel. It'll probably see me shoot up to about 102, maybe something like that. And then usually the following low day seems to bring me back down about 1 kilo. So very likely to be closer towards 100 kilos by end of week. I start on Monday, Monday morning, and we'll see how that goes. But I dare say I'll only be in 100 kilo range for about another week, tops. And then we'll probably start etching towards that 99 kilo mark. And things will likely slow down around the 99, 98 kilos. And pace will probably ease off, to which point, yeah, Scaff will look at a diet break, refeed, Christmas, whatever we're going to do there. That's his plan, his calls to make. We'll follow that. But otherwise, we've got dumbbell rows left. We've got lateral raises left, rear delts, and some biceps. So, sweet.
You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and a giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I've been on the flex since flex zone. Neighborhood all in your eardrums. I ain't never scared like Bone Crush. Boy, I got God, don't fear none. My line busy, take no calls. Feels like I don't have no flaws. Snakes in the grass, cut those off. Yo, squad shady, my bros raw. No breaks, we go, 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 go. Throw shade, that's a no, 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 no. Go high, go low, low, low. Like spinning in a 644. Cash money like 504. Ball like AD24. No sleep, need more, more, more. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and a giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and a giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I'm a real one, my day ones. Try speak up, can't say none. Try dig dirt, there ain't none. I make the money that save up. 10 to 80, my save ones. Take to the top on the baseline. New car, race on. Fast lane, pace on. With the booyah, that's a flex. Not human, I ain't from another planet. I'ma teleport, might vanish. I'ma wake up, do damage. Drawing number 7, he's bored though. Working all night, need more though. I remember nights I was poor though. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and a giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and a giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Hello. Hello, hello. Hello there. What is up, YouTube? So, we are at the end of week 6. I believe it is the end of week 6. It's been 2 weeks of aggression. Well, to be fair, actually, it's going to be about 10 days, I think, since I actually received the starting calories. Hasn't been as bad as it sounded. Like, obviously, there is the immediate loss of energy in food and fuel, but carrying more than enough body fat to offset that. So, hasn't been too bad at all. I think the lowest point this week got down to 103 point, 103. 101.3. And then I was back up to, after a high day yesterday, back up to 102 on the dot this morning. So I had both of my high days. I'm kind of pairing both high days with a big training day the day after. So Wednesday being one and Saturday being one, because I have leg days both after those. So yeah, that's kind of puts me at about, likely you will see me at the very low 101s tomorrow, if not 100.9, something like that, based on what I've been losing previously. So we've seen a very consistent rate of loss and a consistent dip over the last 2 weeks now. We've pulled down about probably 4.5 kilos in the space of the 2 weeks so far. Scaff will likely want to pull off a little bit more before we ease up. So I'll probably do another week of this. If I could guess, if I was to be in Scaff shoes, I would probably look at saying, we'll do another week of this. And then Christmas, I believe, falls on a Wednesday anyway. So we just pair it with the usual high day, get through Christmas, and then look at the New Year gap and see how that's traveling, and how much more we need to pull down to really just be on pace. So at the point now, we kind of have about 17, 18 weeks still with plenty of time up our sleeves to get much, much leaner. But yeah, overall, very happy with the pace at the moment and how things are traveling. Strength is still good. For the most part, progressed things like my pendulum squat by 5 kilos today. Bulgarians progressed to an all-time PB up to 65s for 3 sets of 6. Machine pressing and stuff like that, we're giving the shoulders and the chest a bit of a break, but still pushing some stimulus through a machine-based loading, as you would see in the training footage. So some movements are still very good, that I'm very happy with. Got some treatment this week from the Axiom team. I've booked in a fortnightly treatment process with those guys in Windsor. So I'll be seeing both Maddie and Timmy. Either one, if you can get your hands on them, by all means, go check them out because they are phenomenal. And the only reason I picked both is because I couldn't tell you which one I prefer, but also the frequency that I need treatment to keep my body healthy for prep is just going to be too high, and how busy they are getting now for 2025, because they book up too quickly, and it could be months if I don't pre-book between visits. So yeah, just trying to keep the fortnightly rotation, and make sure I keep taking care of my body. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, so besides that, work on all functions went pretty well this week. We've got another big week of work this week coming up. As our usual protocols have stated, we're not really taking clients on at the moment, just taking care of the ones we have. So a few programs and processes to map out. I've got Tom's prep to finish mapping out this week, as he'll be starting prep most likely 1st of January. So that'll give him a 16-week prep. And he's in a very, very lean conditioned state for 110, 111 kilos. So it's the best he's ever looked at this starting point, in my opinion. Although he will likely not have seen it and likely won't agree with it. I'll have to take into consideration the aggression, the front end that we'll need to have to get ahead, and then obviously pulling him into the show. So yeah, I think he's in a very good position. So I'll have that ready to go this week. They've got a few other clients that'll be starting preps or maintenance phases before prep starts. So some pre-prep phases. So we'll be starting those off pretty soon as well. Both Pete and Amy. And then I've got a young natural athlete for the back end of the year that we'll start looking at prepping from March or April, given it's his first time competing. So A few clients at present already for shows to get prepared for the middle of the year, plus me and Tom for the start of the year. So yeah, all those things to come this week. That'll run as normal, and then we'll probably have, I like to call it more of a systems week off during Christmas. So it's where we'll pretty much prioritize taking care of all our systems, do an audit, do a review, back-end assessments, make sure everything is in place and everything's ready to handle the increased workload for 2025. And I'll take some time off from check-ins, make sure everyone has their plans in place for Christmas, New Year, any resources that they need, and anything that we can look at implementing for 2025, I'll probably start working on. So yeah, I usually just take Christmas as a bit of a downtime from clients to a degree, but we'll still do check-in, audits and assessments of their apps and their data. But I usually just take a week just to refresh and not really talk to people as much. You know, check-in weeks are obviously very talkative, so I'll make sure that we still get updates and data from them. But yeah, I'll probably take the week off to a degree, just to reset, recharge, and get prepared for a massive year coming up. Then obviously, you know, we keep running training and prep as if nothing else is going on. So we'll go more into strategies that I'll run for Christmas Day and that sort of thing, probably closer to, and if not during that week, how we'll attack Christmas and the New Year and New Year's Day and that sort of thing, and some strategies that you might be able to implement for yourself. And we'll do that coming into next week, or the week after. But yeah, for the most part, that is pretty much the end of week 6. All training got done, cardio got done, posing got done, all sessions were complete. Nutrition, high days, low days are all ticked off. So for the most part, it's just another successful week of dotting I's and crossing T's. And now we repeat this for another 17 weeks. So yeah, that's that. Go team.